Welcome to Bad Gear, the show about the world's most hated audio tools. Today we are going to talk about Make Noise No Coast, this 2016 wannabe music tech influencer must-have and flyover state synth tried to bridge the gap between Buchla-esque exploration and moog-ish accessibility and offers a wide range of modular flatulences with a mostly useless built-in anti-Eurorack safeguard. What a mess! At the first glance, No Coast is ticking all the where the hell are cutoff and resonance boxes. Borderline illegible typography, almost fully devoid of bourgeois East Coast terminology, with golden arrows indicating the signal flow, mysterious parameters reeking of patchouli, and a form factor that won't fit your Eurorack case without modifications. Its patch points do adhere to the standard though. The synth engine is based on one oscillator offering triangle and square waveforms, which can be used in their unadulterated state or, much more interesting, put through the Overtone section for slightly less dull turbres. However, the real fun starts as soon as you crank multiply to profoundly alter the waves beyond recognition. Feel free to gradually introduce linear FM. But I'm getting ahead of myself. You can find 3 modulators on the front panel, a stepped random generator linked to a clock, a rise-fall slope, which can be used as an envelope, a versatile LFO, and an additional oscillator. It is pre-patched to the Overtone section, and Overtone settings with an exclamation mark have some cycled slope in the audio mix as well. The contour section seems to be a testament to the more conventional design approach of Bob Moog. And the exponential setting is great for percussion. All this is fed through a mixer combining unmodified waves or whatever you patch into its input and the Overtone-rich version. Dynamics is inspired by a Buchla low-pass gate and can be cranked into warm and fuzzy overdrive. Nice. Make Noise also included functionality taken from their Maths module featuring CV summing, 2 output and an attenuator. In addition to the CV and gate connectors, the synth can be played via Midi, boasting dual channel control with a dedicated Midi to CV converter. Midi setup is a nightmare though, as we are talking about the horrors of display-less menu diving. An additional LFO with 2 waveforms can be summoned from these steps. And there's even an arpeggiator capable of sequencer-like patterns. It goes without saying that No Coast excels at heavily modulated symphonies of digestion, deep basses, please leave a comment on whether this is actually a Krell patch. The instrument is solidly built, it is readily available at the music tech retailer of your choice for 500 to 600 intercontinental inflation bucks, and thanks to my dear friend Dominic for lending me this beautiful mess. After dumping dozens of hours into No Coast, the results are still mostly limited to fart-like tones. Is this a skill issue or the sound of the 2010s? You have already heard the little synth in today's intro tune. You might wanna go all in on East Coast for that. Time for a classic 2017 aspiring synth tuber setup. Wasn't half bad. Nasal tones, weird modulations and the realization that a moog-centric mindset won't get you far here. Midi channel setup will reliably annihilate any motivation to make music. Let's try this again and aim for a little less nerdy tones. Was more time consuming than expected. While the cinematic effects and tweaks are great, I had a hard time creating more conventional synth timbres I actually liked. It is fascinating how much reverb, delay and modulation FX no coast can take. I wanna know if we can make it work inside of the DAW and create. I should have stuck to Buchla bongos but decided to synthesize all drum sounds on that thing, which makes it sound even more dysfunctional than I anticipated. Let's say it's a team player 140 BPM NormCore. I can understand why No Coast is either met with cult-like praise or complete and utter lack of understanding of what the fuzz is all about. With its MIDI capabilities and subtle hints at East Coast conventions, it is still a drastic shift away from the workflows most of us are used to, which can be both the promise of boosting your creativity or yet another style over utility machine incapable of creating musically meaningful tones. I myself am still undecided. While I like the well thought out synth architecture and carefully modernized best of Buchla approach, the time to usable patch ratio is not compatible with my production schedule, and I would personally opt for a less cryptic alternative like a West Pest or maybe even a Walker modular. All that being said, it can be assumed that if one of the most prominent points of criticism is the font used on the front panel, Make Noise made a pretty decent synth here. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Feel free to like, subscribe, become a patron and use one of the links down below to support the channel regardless of what your gas commands you to buy.